If you have ever grabbed a bite at what I like to call the Disney World of chicken sandwiches, then you already know what makes Chick-fil-A stand out, right? I mean, the restaurants are spotless, the team members are impossibly polite, and the drive-thru efficiency is basically legendary. But here's the thing. Behind all that operational magic, it's a seriously competitive hiring process. Today, we're going to crack the code together. We're going over exactly how to get hired, the precise words to say in your interview, and how you can stand out from the pack to land this incredibly coveted job.
But real quick, before we go any further, I need you to hit pause right now. Seriously, go click the free PDF download link down in the description for our Fast Track to Hired cheat sheet. It's got all the major takeaways from this explainer packed into one handy document. So grab that, and while you're down there, hit that like button and subscribe so we can keep reaching others with important information together. All right, got it? Awesome. Okay, let's dive right into this.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1. Why choose Chick-fil-A? The perks and culture.
Why do people literally fight tooth and nail to work at this specific fast food chain? You might be thinking, isn't it just flipping burgers or, well, frying chicken? Not at all. Chick-fil-A is in a league of its own, and just look at this number right here. 0. That is the exact number of Sunday shifts you will ever work at Chick-fil-A. As you probably know, they are famously closed every single Sunday with absolutely no exceptions. Listen, in an industry where working weekends is basically mandatory and schedules are totally chaotic, having a guaranteed, consistent day off every single week, that is an absolute game changer for your work-life balance.
And if that wasn't enough to convince you, how about $17 million? Yeah, $17 million plus. That is the insane amount of annual scholarship money that Chick-fil-A awards to its team members to help pay for college. We're talking individual awards ranging anywhere from $2,500 to $25,000. And because these are only available to employees, your odds of actually getting one are incredibly high compared to regular external scholarships. So working here can literally help pay for your entire education.
So let's put this into perspective and compare it directly. As you can see, Chick-fil-A stands head and shoulders above places like McDonald's, Popeyes, and Taco Bell. Your starting pay is notably higher, ranging from $13 to $18 an hour depending on your local area. You've got those Sundays off, and the culture is just overwhelmingly positive. But here is the trade-off. Because they treat their employees so incredibly well, everybody wants to work there. It is highly competitive. In fact, sometimes their acceptance rate is lower than some colleges.
Which brings us to Section 2, Finding Your Role, the best positions for you.
Because before you even touch an application, we need to figure out exactly where you fit best within the restaurant. You want to apply for the position that naturally suits your personality. There are a few main entry-level roles. First up, you've got front of house, where you're working the registers. Then there's back of house, which means you're in the kitchen breading chicken and managing the fryers, which is perfect if you kind of prefer less customer interaction. Drive-thru is super fast-paced, sometimes requiring you to be outside with an iPad during those massive lunch rushes. But the absolute most unique role here is the hospitality position. If you are a natural social butterfly, this one is 100% for you. You aren't just stuck behind a counter, you're actually out in the dining room, bringing food directly to tables, refilling drinks, and creating a genuinely warm experience for the guests.
And what's really amazing is that wherever you start, you aren't stuck there. Chick-fil-A promotes from within religiously. If you come in, show genuine character, and take some initiative, you can actually jump to a team leader role in just 6 to 12 months. That bumps your earning potential up significantly, sometimes up to $24 an hour depending on your location.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is we're getting highly tactical. Section 3, the application, how to apply.
Getting noticed here requires a bit more strategy than your average fast food joint. Step 1. Yes, you absolutely can apply online, but I highly coach you to visit the location in person to express your interest. It shows immense confidence. Go between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. on a weekday, and whatever you do, never go during the lunch rush. Ask for a manager, smile, and introduce yourself. Step 2. When you fill out that application, your availability is the single most critical section. They need flexible team members, so having open availability is absolutely crucial and will put you right at the top of the stack. And finally, Step 3. Be prepared for a personality assessment. They use this to test your teamwork and your natural customer service instincts. All right, you've landed the interview. Welcome to Section 4, Acing the Interview. This is the make or break moment.
Chick-fil-A interviews are way longer and deeper than what you'd see at McDonald's or Burger King. Let's uncover the secrets to passing this thing with flying colors. First off, I'm warning you right now, this stressful question is definitely coming. What does my pleasure mean to you?
Management asks this because they need to see if you truly understand the brand's core service philosophy or if you're just, looking for a quick paycheck.
When they drop that question on you, I want you to use this exact, perfect answer from our source material. Say, "To me, my pleasure represents more than just words. It's an attitude of genuine service." Boom. Hit the nail on the head. You want to explain that serving guests is a privilege, not a burden. It shows management that you're actually happy to be there and that you want to create a stellar experience for every single person who walks through those doors. Next up, you are virtually guaranteed to get a behavioral question. Something like, "Tell me about a time you went above and beyond to help someone." See, they want you to prove your track record of kindness with a real-life story.
So, the crucial point is exactly how you structure your answer. You're going to use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. Basically, outline the situation, explain what needed to be done, detail the specific kind of action you took, and then share the happy result. And hey, if this is your very first job and you don't have official work experience, that is completely fine. Seriously, use an example from school, a volunteer project, or even a time you went out of your way to help a neighbor. They really just want to see your heart.
And please follow basic interview etiquette. Dress business casual. That means no jeans, not even the nice ones. You want to dress up a level higher than you would for any other fast food interview. Make sure to smile genuinely throughout the whole conversation. Use the interviewer's name, and here's a massive pro tip for you. Actually say the words, "My pleasure," during the interview when they thank you for coming in. It proves you already fit the vibe perfectly.
Moving right along to Section 5, Inside the Culture, what they look for.
Let's shift gears to what management is secretly looking for behind the scenes. What makes them choose one person over another? They are scanning you for these core values: character, positive attitude, servant leadership, reliability, and coachability. They are absolutely not looking for some fake, corporate, forced-smiling routine. No way. They want naturally happy, dependable people who show up on time, who can take feedback without getting defensive, and who genuinely care about their teammates.
And this brilliantly illustrates the ultimate Chick-fil-A hiring philosophy: character versus skills. They firmly believe that they can teach absolutely anyone how to operate a fryer or bag a sandwich. But they cannot teach you how to be a good, honest, kind person. If you bring the character, they'll teach you the skills. So in your interview, emphasize who you are, not just what you can do.
Okay, so imagine you nailed the interview and you just got the job. Congratulations! Let's hit Section 6, your first day, the daily reality.
Let's mentally walk through those doors for day 1. Your onboarding is going to start with a 4 to 8 hour orientation covering company culture, food safety, and all the standard paperwork. You'll need strict uniform compliance, especially those non-slip black shoes. You literally can't work in the kitchen without them for safety reasons. But here is the really great news. You will undergo 2 to 4 weeks of thorough hands-on training. They don't just throw you to the wolves. They invest heavily in making sure you succeed and feel totally confident in your role.
I do have to give you a quick reality check, though. The pace? It is intense. Shifts are physically demanding. During the lunch rush, which usually hits between 11:30 a.m. and 1:30 p.m., the drive-through lines will literally wrap around the entire building. You will be on your feet, moving constantly. But because of their amazing training and teamwork, it usually feels like a fast, controlled chaos rather than a stressful disaster. Everyone genuinely helps everyone.
Let's move to and see how this builds your immediate action plan for today so you can get way ahead of the competition. Number 1, visit a location as a customer just to observe the culture. Number 2, dress up nice and apply in person. Number 3, in your interview, really emphasize your character over your technical skills. And number 4, follow up with a quick call in 3 to 5 days to show you are serious and proactive. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a thought. You know the incredible perks, you know the exact process, and you have the secret sauce to acing that interview. The only question left is, do you have the character it takes to earn the red polo shirt? I know for sure you do. Now get out there and make it happen.